So, Oblin's dead with a crossbow bolt in his neck.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god!
No, don't touch him.
I'm
Don't
not
touch him.
gonna. Do I look like I'm touching him?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh
I rush out of
my
the room and I say,
god!
Oblin's been murdered.
What? Oh.
Well, that or a very, very distasteful prank.
uh,
Uh,
uh, uh,
a crossbow. What angle is it coming out of?
it's actually sticking out of the front of his neck.
The front of his neck. Oh,
Like he'd been facing the crossbow.
And what direction is his body facing? Is it facing
It's
like
it's slumped over in the chair. He's sitting in the chair.
like was he did it look like he was turned looking at the door or that...
No.
Okay.
well,
What?
I'm gonna. I guess.
No. No, what's all this? Why hasn't anybody... Oh. Oh dear. Sir.
I'm afraid he's
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Oh,
My investigation was to see if the body had been moved or anything beforehand, but I don't think I'm getting anything with that.
No.
I got.
You should
Yeah,
also
he's
probably
dead.
tell me that before you roll.
I was going to, but people were still talking about things, and then you were like, sir," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't interrupt." But I rolled anyway, so I fucked it up, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's not breathing. That is definitely not a fake thing. This is not a prank. He's dead."
Oh dear.
Are there windows?
There are some windows.
Like,
Looking out into the garden, yeah.
okay, but
I
none
can
of
never
them
I
are
can never
broken.
think of it. I can never come up with a good way to do windows. There is
That's
there is a set of double doors leading outside.
Okay, but none of the windows are broken or anything,
No.
right? Okay.
are any of the windows open?
No.
Are any of the chairs moved?
Some of the chairs are jostled. Yes.
Is it there's a specific? Is there a pattern or is it?
No. At least.
Okay, just some of them are not
Yeah.
in place. Okay. No signs of a scuffle, right?
No.
All right.
Gonna go ahead and open this door just so you can move in and out of the garden as you'd like.
Is the garden walled off or
The garden is walled off. Yes.
doesn't mean someone couldn't scale it, right? How high is the fence around the garden?
The stone wall is a good 10 feet high.
You notice it?
Okay.
Is it flat stone or like piled stones?
It's flat stone.
It could
Copy.
be scaled theoretically, but it wouldn't be easy.
So he was shot with a crossbow right in the neck, looking at the attacker. The attacker would have to have gone back into the house or into the garden.
So this guy he's definitely like an adventurer kind of guy. He's not somebody who can just get like stabbed and be like, "Oh, I'm dead."
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was the work of an assassin of some skill, not just a random act of violence.
Yeah.
I almost don't know what to do in this kind of situation. But I think the first thing to start with, once we get over the shock,
After
is-
it, we must figure out where the killer must have escaped to, where they could have attacked from, how old the wounds are. we must allow no one to leave or come onto the premises.
I'd say that's sound logic, yes.
Wait, quickly, where is his daughter?
The young mistress was she is bedridden.
She is still on the property, though, right?
Yes.
Immediately, we must all go there to see if she's still okay as well.
No, not all of us.
Yes, all of us. I don't want to let anyone out of our sight.
That is a good idea, but if we all move together, then we could easily miss the...
All right, fine. Who do you trust? We don't know anyone here enough, and they don't really know us, other than the fact that we did save his daughter. So if they trust us enough to not think that we did this, I mean, we were clearly in the other room the whole time, but I mean, okay. To speak of it, since we know we know, based on the timing, it can't be any of us or Mayweather there. Right? Because we were all in that room until we were led this way.
Yep.
So it could still be... And I apologize for saying this. It's just because we don't have the proof ourselves yet. It could be Marcus. It could be Xander. It could be Mia. Or it could be... I don't believe I've caught your name, actually. I say actually pointing at Mia, because I actually didn't know her name yet.
My name is Mia Rietz. I'm Xander's wife.
Yes. Oh, okay. And who else have we seen in the house?
That's not my...
Well, there was the gardener, but he went the other way. Although, how does this house link up? Is there... Would he have had to have walked through where we were from, or does it go around the back?
He was headed to the back of the house. So he
Right,
was
but,
headed
like...
this way, yes.
Okay. So then someone should go get him, or we should go get... Okay! Then... Seamus, you stay here. Or Seamus and Mayweather, you two stay here. I don't know what the way to split it up. That it doesn't look weird. Okay. Me and Mira are gonna go make sure that nothing has happened to his daughter.
I'll leave the weasel here.
Or maybe it should be someone who actually knows which way the house is, actually. So Mira, never mind. Mira, you stay here. Me and Mayweather will go make sure nothing's happened to his daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
Mira plans to go outside, and assuming that the gardener is here and I can see him from here.
You can see... So you can't see him, but you can see some activity here behind the hedge.
All right. Well,
I really should have put like a lighting layer wall on the hedge.
Yeah, whatever. So, I see the movement over there, so I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to investigate.
All right.
And upon seeing him, I'm going to be like, "Oh, excuse me, come over here," because important.
He doesn't say anything. He just gives you a quizzical look.
The master of the house has been murdered.
Which quickly turns to a look of surprise, and he moves to follow you.
Okay.
All right. And then, yes, Mayweather, I want you to lead the way to where the daughter's room would be.
Okay. Then I explain what's happened to him, and I guess I ask if he's seen anything suspicious.
No, I can't say I haven't.
Just random ass. Yeah, that's how it works.
Not a random ass voice. He specifically responds in your voice.
What?
That's how Kinkus work, right? They have to replicate other voices because they don't have one of their own.
Precisely.
I think it's even worse than that. They don't even have words of their own. They can only say words that they've heard.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Okay.
Follow me.
Also, while we're at it, there was one other person, or no, there's two other people that we still unaccounted for. There's Susan and that, who was that wiry man?
You didn't ask.
Okay, well, I say to Mayweather, it's Susan and that other wiry man that was in the gallery with them.
And they didn't show up for dinner either. Susie's room is right here. The door's locked.
Oh, it's locked?
The door's locked.
Would it have been locked normally?
I believe so, yes, but Oblin had the key.
Well, it'll take just as long to pick the lock as it would to go get the key. Let's go. So I run back.
Mm-hmm.
I need the key to the daughter's room. It's on his body.
Then
I say that out loud to everyone.
By all means, I suppose.
All right. I try to. I empty out his pockets.
You do not find a key.
Nowhere on his body?
Mm-mm.
The key is missing. Okay. That's even more worrying. I guess, we might need to go pick that. Or,
Direct force trauma to the
I
neck.
don't
No
have
piercing.
lockpicks. I don't have lockpicks. Shit. Seamus, do you have spells that can open locks?
He couldn't have screamed if he tried.
Let me look through my spellbook.
Because if not, our only other resort would be searching the house for the key or having Mira break the door down. So.
You know, I highly doubt that breaking the door down would be the best option. But
I
if
know.
we must resort to it, we must.
I could toll the dead on the door.
That's not how that works.
Not how that works.
All right. Seamus, you continue the investigation here. Mira, I guess you try to force the door open, and I go to meet up with Mayweather. He doesn't have the key on him. Let's find the other two that were in here.
That's concerning.
I'll leave the weasel with Seamus. It has a perception of +3 and advantage on it, as long as it's based on hearing or smell.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Onward.
So we go into me and Mayweather, I think would check if there was anyone still in the gallery.
There's no.
Are there any other doors down here?
There's one other door here. Yes. Mayweather said.
Is
says that is Oblin's room.
Oh, that would be a good place to look.
Perhaps it would be in here.
That door is also
would be-
locked.
Fuck.
Damn. Well, he had no keys on him, and we don't have any ways to open doors. This is an emergency. Would it be prudent to break the door open? I'd say
Like Mira is just ready to break it down, and she's waiting for your okay.
I'm asking Mayweather in this case, right?
I mean, he's dead, so there's not much. There's not much protesting he can do about it right now.
Yes. Okay, Mira, break the door to his. No, well. Do we check the daughter or we check his room first? Because his room might have the key to the daughter's room. On the other hand, the daughter's the one we're worried about. Break the daughter's door first.
I'll break the daughter's door first. I automatically crit objects. I crit it anyway.
You burst the door open, and you find her, as you found her before, unconscious. Only now she's lying in bed as opposed to a cage.
Is she, does she look like she's been injured in any way, or she's just tired, sleeping, unconscious?
Seeing no immediate.
She's not
threats
been
in here.
injured in any way that,
Okay.
at least in any physical way. Oblin said something about her being like this ever since she came back.
Well, I was kind of worried they might have done something to her.
We were waiting on her condition to improve, hoping that maybe she could tell us something about the people that had been carrying out these kidnappings.
Oh, I need a moment. My sister's leaving again.
All right.
Want me to roll to bust the door down? Because I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
She's been unconscious ever since she came back. There's hopes that she'd be able to tell us who's been carrying out the kidnappings.
well, I was worried they might have done more to her because again, she was separated from the rest of the group, and bad things happened to the other ones that were separated. All right, well, there's no key in here. I guess break the other door down. Mira?
Hey, look, it's an auto crit. Let me just roll my damage again. Oops. I did it. Eh.
Oblin's room is nice, but just like the rest of the house, it's sparsely laid out. Whoever's messing with those tokens that can't
I
technically
can
be
see
seen.
their names. I would have put them like under where, or wait.
Put them on the GM layer if you don't want us to see them.
Yeah.
But anyway, and there's nothing in here? Nothing or no one in here?
No one in here, no.
Look around. There's got to be something. Maybe.
While you do that, I go up to me with her. So you were you good friends with him? 'Cause I know you went hunting with him.
Oh, yes. Oblin and I are old chums. We've been friends for a long time.
Do you know any reason anyone would want to kill him?
Off the top of my head, no.
Did he make any enemies? Make anyone particularly mad at him?
I mean, we've had our differences in the past, but I wouldn't say I wanted to kill him.
But you're not a suspect. You were in the room with us when he was murdered.
He could be eccentric at times, but I don't know. He was such a nice person. The only one I could say who was really upset with him right now would have been his sister-in-law. Mainly because his retiring threatened their livelihood, at least to some degree, but
Oh, so
I wouldn't think she'd be capable of murder.
unless she's the one written into the will, and then we're gonna sell this property, but still, that's probably not likely, but we can keep that as an idea of what could have happened. Actually, you know what? There's a fourth person that's missing. Where's your brother?
I don't know.
Where's that a third? Wait, no, who are we
You
missing?
said-
We're missing her brother. We're missing the wiry guy. We're missing
That's three.
Susan. Three. That's the third person missing. So there's 3 people still not accounted for.
I shall go look for the. He said he was in a guest room, right? The guest rooms should be near the. To the direction of the right in the game room, right? Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
way. I know
it's
where
that
it
way.
is. Mira knows
Uh,
where she's going.
How many other so you've been here a lot. So how many other rooms are there in the house that we haven't looked through yet?
There are 6 guest rooms, but they are typically kept empty, sparse if not totally empty.
Someone could be hiding in one. Keeping that in mind. Oh, there was a kitchen which was full of servants.
I can't tell where the doors are.
At least for some time, yes. I believe though Oblin sent them home once they had finished cooking.
Could it be possible one of his servants killed him while they were bringing the food?
Maybe. The doors are evenly spaced. They're
Okay, so here's a door.
there's a
and here's
door. There's a door. Here's a
Okay.
door. There's a door.
door. Okay,
Here's a
okay.
door. There's a 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 door
Okay, so well, this one first, I guess. Knock, knock. Open up. It's an emergency.
Tander answers, huh? Sleepily.
Oblin's been murdered.
Eyes bug out of his head. What did you say?
Oblin's been murdered.
Oh god.
Quickly, we must open these other doors to investigate to find the other guests.
Oh, okay.
We still have unaccounted people.
So the two
Knock,
of you
knock. Knock.
meticulously open up each door and
And
find
nobody's in here.
no one.
Okay. Okay. Alright, quickly, we must go to the dining room. That's where everyone is gathered.
Okay.
Should we leave the daughter in her bed or bring her to the dining room just in case? Because I still don't know if it was just him being targeted or if she was next.
Wait, shit, what? Oh, you just straight up dragged him all the way, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mayweather? Should we leave the daughter in her bed or bring her into the dining room with the rest of us?
Well, I mean, except for the fact that we had to break her door open, leaving her here would be the safest, but at least be the most comfortable. Otherwise, perhaps we should bring her with the others.
We can bring some pillows and her blanket with us just so she can still, lay comfortably on the ground then at the very least.
All right.
Alright,
I don't want her out of our sight just in case she is also being targeted. It might not have even been a house guest. It could have been an assassin that has slipped in and is killing him to get to her or something. Related to her being kidnapped in the first place. Not necessarily. That's just one of many. But right now we have 2 leads and 2 missing
know if
people, which
anything
they.
Sorry. Do we know if anything's on this side of the wall? Is there like a door down this hallway?
Which way is
Yes,
the kitchen, by the way?
There's a door down this hallway.
Okay, okay.
Where-
What if that's the kitchen?
I don't know. Where is the?
Okay, Mira will grab the daughter and bring her.
This is just a gallery, right?
Wrap her up in her blanket.
There's no other
and
doors in
bring-
the gallery, right?
Not that you've noticed.
Well, I'm not asking about secret doors. I'm literally asking whether there was another entrance or exit to the gallery room.
No.
Is there anything else Seamus can do in here that we haven't already done?
Look for clues.
Yeah, with an investigation roll. I can't. That's not mine.
He's good at that.
I guess I could. Let's see here.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. So you scour the room for more clues, and upon examining his body more closely, you find signs of a struggle on him. Not anywhere else in the room in particular, but on him. Namely, some marks around the edges of his mouth, as well as stab wounds in his back.
Looks like it was a personal kill.
More than that, it could mean that the crossbow was to mislead us.
Indeed. Sounds like someone kept his mouth shut while stabbing him.
All right.
I bring daughter to room where can defend.
And where was the kitchen? Because we still haven't looked in the kitchen. The kitchen
Yeah,
was
that's what
over
I
there.
thought.
All right.
Of course. Of course.
That's the last room in the house. If they weren't hiding in plain sight or inside a dresser or something, then the assassins would probably have to be in here.
I'm gonna assume the door isn't locked, and I bust in.
Yeah. It's pretty sparse. It looks like it's been cleaned since dinner's been prepared and everything.
Damn.
But the kitchen staff is no longer present.
Is there a
Where they
pantry?
gone?
There are cupboards and such strewn about the room. I just forgot to put them in.
Oh, okay. There's a door. I can only tell by the shaft of light that I see.
You are correct. There is indeed a door.
Was that supposed to be a secret door?
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, there's
Well,
also
do you,
the
but it
pattern on the
works-
wall.
It works either way.
do you want? Oh, okay, but if you wanted us to roll a perception for it, you can't.
Don't worry
totally
about
make
it.
us roll a perception.
It
Okay.
works either way. Because in this little secret hidey hole, you find. Back up,
Sure.
please.
That is not me backing up.
You find
There you
Susan and her friend, assistant, the wiry man. You find Susan and the wiry man, bound and gagged and unconscious.
I grabbed them.
A
them
likely
out.
trick. They make themselves look like victims, so we don't suspect them of the murder. No.
Is there anything else in here?
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
I don't even.
there
remember.
are some indentations on either end of this hallway that look like they'd be more doors. Only not going back into the kitchen, but going into the bedrooms.
Oh.
And we gathered everyone, so the person could have snuck out already. God damn.
Well, I can carry them both, so I can carry. I'm gonna carry them both.
All right. Fine. Seamus, I point you on the door on the left. I'll check the door on the right to see if that how it happened, or maybe they already snuck out the front door.
It doesn't look like either of those doors have been open for a little while.
Okay, so they did not use these to sneak out. So then that's not how it happened. It must have been someone in the house. Right?
Who's sus?
Well, that's everybody accounted for, right?
That would be everybody accounted for, yes.
Barring any hidden assassins that we're unaware of.
Well, I'll untie them too.
These two, as everyone saw, these two were tied and bound and gagged and hidden in a secret alcove in the kitchen.
Where do the kitchen staff go after they're done with, cooking?
Oblin sent them home. He was so excited to have this party. And it was the death of him.
Damn. Let's start eliminating suspects if we can. Again, the four of us, Mayweather and the three of us, were in the other room when he was murdered. So unless anyone casts doubt on that and thinks the four of us are working together to murder him and get away with it, we can eliminate us four as suspects. Does anyone object to that idea?
Nope. No one raises
No.
any objections.
Okay.
Also,
So-
we wake up the people who were asleep. Except for the
Uh,
daughter, we can't do that.
The wiry guy takes a minute to coax awake. Susan, however, is up in almost an instant and begins screaming, "Oblin! Oblin attacked us!"
What?
She
What?
looks over and sees Oblin dead in a chair and goes, "Oh God. What? What? You I mean, he attacked us, but did you really have to kill him?"
No.
Do either
no.
of them have any wounds
Um,
other than the?
she's got a welt growing on her head, like a very obvious welt growing on the back of her head. Other than, and so does he, but other than that, no, not really.
Welts.
Like
Bomb
bonk
bruises.
bruises, yeah, like
Yeah.
really big bruises.
But he... A changeling.
What?
Or an illusionist. One or the other.
We. He left.
Possibility.
He left the
Unless
gallery.
you two are both lying and knocked each other out
He-
and somehow tied... No, that wouldn't make
What?
sense. That wouldn't make sense. You're not.
He,
Okay.
He,
He
left,
was murdered.
He,
He was murdered.
he was
In any case,
murdered.
But
He
you two
was-
believe that he attacked you. So that means...
Yeah, he left the room. He left the gallery
Mm-hmm.
to go check on Susie. And when he did, we heard a little commotion, I think, but a moment later he came back in and we just continued on. And suddenly we were, at least I was unconscious. Next thing I know, I'm here.
do we know of any monsters that do that?
Like I said, changelings.
Well, changelings don't erase memories, do they?
No. That would be a consequence of a blow to the head.
Yeah. She nods like, yeah.
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
That makes sense.
Wait a minute. Let me think. What kind of creature is a changeling? Or, sorry, more precisely, what knowledge check is it to know about changelings? Oh, there isn't knowledge like that in this game, in 5th edition. Is there?
Unless the DM would like to rule that.
let's see.
Well, I mean, there's not like in Pathfinder where there's like each knowledge skill is like a type of monster or whatnot. It doesn't quite
Yeah.
work that same way in this.
Yeah, exactly.
I can know
Um,
of changelings, but like I'm saying, you know,
So
in my
you're throwing
time,
monster stats and everything.
in the college that I went to learn diplomacy and whatnot, that was one of the things we were told about. That could eventually happen. Changelings have been known to either work as assassins or to undermine peace deals.
No.
No?
If you think it's a changeling, if you think someone in this room is a changeling, the only real way I can see to figure that out would be to make some investigation checks.
Sorry, can't do that.
There's, changelings don't react to any kind of metal in 5th edition, right?
No.
Actually, thinking about it, though, interesting idea. Aren't the natural form of changelings, isn't their eye color pure white?
Yes.
That Ruin Walker had pure white eyes. That either could be it, or I could be seeing a pattern that's not actually there. So far we're up to 3 possibilities.
I'm just gonna tell you right there. That's a pattern that's not actually there.
Okay.
I was trying to get at the
Okay.
fact that his eyes glow
Got
Okay,
it.
my bad.
because it was a low detail drawing.
Okay. Why do you do that with the weird mic?
Emphasis.
Okay. Okay, not the Ruin Walker. All right, but it still could be a changeling. That's just not a detail that matches up. All right. There's four possibilities then. It was a changeling. It was an illusionist. It was. Sorry, who was the one that we thought could have done it? The one that was unaccounted for and actually had a reason.
Well, there were 3 people. There was Tander, Tander,
Xander, and Mia were the ones unaccounted for. But
Yeah.
the only one with a motive so far would have been Mia, but only if she and Xander are written in as the sole benefactors of the will, or at least the biggest ones. And even then, we don't necessarily, I say, like, placating them. We're not implying that that's what happened, just that that could have happened. But again, that wouldn't account for what these two saw, unless one of you two is an illusionist, and we don't know that, or possibly hallucinogenics, because it is an alchemy shop. But then how would you have dosed those two if that was the case?
Frankly, I just take offense that you think I would be capable of murdering someone.
I don't know you very well. I'm just saying it's a possibility. There are some details that could support it. I'm not accusing you yet. And hopefully I won't have to.
But I know who it is. I'm pushing the button.
Shut the hell up.
I mean, if you have anything you want to add.
So, it was stab wounds in the back while covering his mouth. Is there any blood on his teeth?
Nope.
No. So, no bite marks. He couldn't have bit the person's hand or anything.
What kind of stabs? Dagger?
Small blades.
Sword?
Daggers.
Small blades. But daggers, not like knives from the table, right?
No.
No murder weapon was found in here, because the whole point was to mislead us with the crossbow bolt. So who in here has a crossbow?
Tander pipes up. Me?
Do you have your crossbow still?
He feels around and looks around his belt. No. I don't.
Do you typically carry daggers on you?
I mean...
A skinning knife, perhaps, right?
Yeah, but nothing that could really be used to kill anything. At least not effectively.
Enough stabs from anything is going to kill anyone.
And I've still got that on me, he says as he holds up the sheathed blade.
Well...
Unsheath it for a moment?
He does. There's no blood.
Alright. Well, even if it was, you were probably...
I found him asleep in his room.
So someone went in and took his crossbow, attempting to frame him. But shouldn't they have wanted to plant it back on him again? Or maybe they were hoping we would miss that fact. Because that would be the mislead. Unless... Well, Tander had no reason to actually want to kill Oblin, right? I say asking around.
Everybody
No
shakes their
reason.
heads.
Okay.
Especially Merryweather and Tander himself.
So, someone that would want to frame Tander. Tander, have you had any arguments with anyone here?
No. I mean, I haven't had much talk with anyone besides Mia today. Although I did have a nice conversation while doing some maintenance with the gardener. Wormwood, that was a nice conversation. The Kenku looks over at him and just gives a polite nod. He looks pleased with himself.
Gardener. Well, you had a conversation with Mia, but it was a polite conversation. You two weren't angry at each other, so it wouldn't make sense for her to want to frame you for the murder. Or at least I don't see any detail that would implicate her for that. So that pushes me further towards that changeling idea.
Wait. Where's the crossbow?
Yes, that is an important detail. Where did that crossbow end up? Has anyone seen the crossbow?
Everybody shakes their heads.
Did anyone hear anything or see anyone walking away or come from a direction that they don't remember that person being in.
I don't know.
No one knows anything?
No, the weasel doesn't have tracking.
What details could we be overlooking? I look under the table. Is there anything?
No, there's nothing. There's lots of feet because everyone's sitting at the table right now.
Nothing stored under the table. Is there any rooms in the house we didn't look in? We looked in his room. We looked in her room.
I checked all of the guest rooms.
The kitchen, the guest rooms. We were in the game room, so nothing could have happened in there. Unless someone snuck in there back behind us. If it was another person, then by now they must have slipped out of the front of the house. So I can't imagine. So if that is the case, we probably won't find who did it. But if it is someone in this room, how would we find that out? All right, everyone, empty your pockets in front of you, and your bags if you have any.
Everyone
That's gonna
does.
take a while.
Everyone does so.
Not you, Seamus. You're not.
Although the only one really carrying a bag right now is Mayweather, and it's all just her typical hunting gear.
And no one has any.
But that has a bow, doesn't it? And not a crossbow.
She did not bring the bow with her. The bow's still sitting in the game room.
Oh, okay.
And it's a bolt, not an arrow, right?
Yeah, it's a bolt.
That is definitely a bolt. Could not have been fired from from a bow.
Wormwood
Used from a bow.
puts out a bunch of gardening tools. Marcus isn't really carrying anything. Xander has some assorted alchemy supplies. That's about it. Everyone else isn't really carrying anything of note.
All right. Well, I walk over to Xander and I say, "What are these supplies that you have in front of you right now?"
Just some basic brewing things. Some hobbit leaf.
Hobbit leaf?
You know, weed.
Uh-huh.
Nothing that could
Remind
be
me to talk
used-
to you about that later.
Nothing that could be used as an hallucinogen.
What's that perception
Right.
check for? Just in general.
Oh no, that was a while ago.
Oh.
Oh, it just popped up.
Oh, weird. I didn't
No,
mean
it
to
did.
roll for anything.
No, it
recently.
didn't. You're typing something.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
typing something. That. Because I didn't want to interrupt your talking for my stupid idea.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything that could have been used as a hallucinogen, and he doesn't have anything else on her. Couldn't have been the hors d'oeuvres in the gallery because I ate those and I'm not hallucinating. Or
I don't know. What about those unicorns in the back? No, I'm just.
Shut up. Or at least I'm not hallucinating yet. Although no, even if I was hallucinating, the even if it wasn't a hallucinogen, they were still attacked. Well, no, because then hallucinating that it was Oblin and then someone else could have attacked them is my whole point. But no, all right, no one's heard anything.
Can we tell what actually killed him? Like, can we
It
actually
was the stab wounds, right?
Yeah,
was the stab
can we
wounds.
get an autopsy here? Yeah, the crossbow bolt was put in after death.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell by the blood spatter. Well, what could we be missing here? What detail?
Would any Marcus pipes up? Would anyone mind if I checked on Susie?
Over
could-
there in the...
Yeah. Her
Uh,
condition's not been good.
did lay her down with her blanket and pillow and everything.
And I very much appreciate that, but
He did already empty his pockets, right?
he did. I am still butler to this house. It is still my duty to make sure everyone's well-being is well met, well kept.
All right. You may go over there. Who was the last one to be in the room with Oblin?
It would have been Susan and her partner.
Well,
Did we investigate?
what?
Did we investigate his study?
No, we gave it a quick once over to make sure there wasn't like the keys or anything in there. They weren't in the study. They were talking about the galleries when it happened or where it happened.
Everybody give me a perception check.
I'm gonna. Is it sight or is it
Sight.
smell or sound based?
Sight.
Okay, it's sight. I'll go get that one
Apparently
perception.
I'm
and then-
blind.
I'm just gonna roll again because it's the same bonus for the weasel.
All right. Or it's the only one that noticed. Okay, we're gonna move this along.
Sweet.
Out of the corner of your eye, Oriet,
Mm-hmm.
you get a little flash as Marcus begins pulling a dagger from his boots.
I knew it. I knew it was him. My brain.
Heat metal on the dagger.
Does that have a save to it?
It is a save for half the damage. So there you go.
Ooh, a con save. That's not good. Alright. Some easy starting damage for this. Congratulations. Ah! Damn it! He drops the knife. And looks over.
He's the assassin. Get him.
His voice changes to a female one. Oh,